I want to take this time to say thank you to the people who've contributed to raising my awareness about what was happening in the publishing world. There's a few good people in America and around the world that, unlike many others, I think, firstly have read broadly, read enough to know the original authors, and secondly have the integrity to look at writing and if it's copied, say, well, this isn't right and we need to do something about it. Now, I understand that right and wrong is a subjective topic and that not everyone would share my view of whether or not it's appropriate to publish someone else's work as yours, but it's not about that. At the moment, it's about saying thank you to those few good people who showed that there are still some people who share my values in this industry. And actual fact, if this is the direction that this industry is going in, if this sort of copying is acceptable, if it's considered normal, rewarded, etc., I believe our industry is in for an interesting ride. As a result of the alarm bells being rung by the people who I'm thanking, I conducted a review of approximately 60 published works by the same author, and as a result identified at least 40 publications that I believe had inverted commas semblances of my writings. And of course that's almost tongue-in-cheek, because in many cases it wasn't semblances, it was 100% verbatim. In fact, the 14 Leverarch A4 folders seen to my left here contain my summary, and even the cross-reference by subject summary takes up 2 of those folders, or approximately 1,000 pages of 12-point font full print pages. And when I look back, and I went 1997 when I wrote Winning and Losing, and 1998 when I wrote How to Write, 1999 when I wrote Get Buffed, 2000 when I wrote So You Want to Become a Physical Preparation Coach, 1999 and 2000 when I wrote the Foundations of Physical Preparation course and book, and 2000 when I wrote the How to Write Strength Training Programs, sorry, How to Teach Strength Training Programs book. I never imagined that these books would serve as a core content for so many publications published in another author's name, allegedly copyright to that author. It was certainly my intent that many people around the world would be assisted and have value added to their lives by being exposed to the teachings that I had in these books and other DVDs, etc. But it's certainly not my intent to put it into public domain for the purposes of certain persons republishing it as their own works. So in conclusion, again, thank you for those few good people who share my values of what is, inverted commas, right and wrong. And I look forward to identifying over the years to come where people's values stand in relation to this type of behaviour, and also getting an insight into where our industry stands in relation to integrity and morality, and what ramifications may exist for us all should this sort of behaviour be deemed as acceptable or not worthy of standing up for. It reminds me of a great song by Jackson Browne where he's talking to his brother and his sister, and he says, "What I see with my eyes and what I feel with my heart, we can't turn our back on it this time." Thank you.